Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And if today is your first time, please click on the subscribe button and share this video with other traders, guys, with other traders who needs to see this so that they can also improve their trading game, guys. So thanks for support, guys. So in today's video we'll be talking about PAYAPPA strategy. I'm going to simplify PAYAPPA strategy, guys, and show you guys how to trade using the PAYAPPA strategy, guys. It's just as simple as anything you can think, right? So we're going to be working with two indicators. Right now, remember, our indicators only shows indication, right? They shows indication. Now this particular strategy is for swing traders, right? This particular strategy is for swing traders, and you should, after learning it, all you need to do is to back test it. I'll show you guys how to use the PAYAPPA strategy. All right, so let's dive into the video, guys. Now, starting with this, I will have to delete all of these indicators right here, so we could have a fresh chart. We can actually see a naked chart, right, guys? So at this point, all we need to do is to add RSI onto or in our chart, right? All you need to do is to just click on the F icon over here, right? It could be an F icon or the N icon, right? That is all you need to do. Click on it, then click on the plus sign. As you can see right here, then we'll look for the RSI means relative strength index, guys. So this is it over here. Click on it, right? Guys. And now we have to leave the setting, the period, to be 1, apply to closed, and then the style, we should leave it at 4 pixel, guys. And obviously the color, right? We could decide to change the color to be white, right? Or let's use the blue. Let's use blue, guys. Now what you should pay attention to, right, is the levels, right? Now if this level isn't showing, all you need to do is to just click on this particular icon over here, right? You click on it. Now you can find all of these right here. Now what you need to do is to just impute these settings, right? You need to impute the 8 level, the 90 level, the 50 level, the 80 level, the 20 level, the 40 level, and the 60 level, right? Now if it requires you adding more levels, right, that is increasing more levels, all you need to do is to click on the plus icon here, so you could add more levels, right? So for the sake of this video, we ain't going to add any level, so this is already here. All we need to do is just to go back, click back, right? And sorry guys, let's delete this, go back and click on save, guys. Back to our chart. So right on our chart, we can see this RSI level. You can see the levels are shown down below, right? They're shown down below. Now the next thing we are to add on this particular chart or on our chart is the moving averages, right? We're going to add the moving averages. The same step, the same procedure. We'll click on this as well and add the moving average. Now this is where we need to look out for, right? We are not adding the moving average to the main chart. But the window chart, the indicator window chart, right? We are adding the moving average to the indicator window chart. That is, so we'll click on this, look for moving average, and as you can see, this is a moving average right here. We'll click on it, and the first period we'll be adding to our chart is the 3 moving average. We're going to leave our period to be exponential, guys. The shift 0, the apply to 0, just as you can see right here. All right, now depending on your choice, you can decide to change the color. So let's use this color for the sake of this video. All right, and click on save. Now, coming back to the chart, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see something like this, guys. We're going to see something like this. Now, we have to add more indicators, guys. Or to add more indicators. So I urge you guys to stay till the end of this video, so I would explain to you guys how this strategy works. All right, now add on more moving averages. Now the next moving average we have to add is the is the 5 moving average, guys. So we're just going to change this to 5, leave every other setting, the shift 0, method exponential. Then all we need to do is to just change the color, guys. Let's use this color down here. All right, and click save. All right, coming back to our chart, we're going to see something like this. Right now, going back, let's add more indicators. Right, add more moving averages. Now the next moving average we're going to add is the 21 moving average, guys. We change the color, click save, click save. The next moving average we're going to add is the 8th period moving average. Right, let's click on the 8th period moving average. You can give it white, then we'll save. Now if you go back to your chart, you're just going to see this appearing on your chart, right, guys? So I'm going to explain to you guys when to buy and when to sell using this particular moving and this particular strategy, guys. I'm going to show you guys when to buy and when to sell using this particular strategy, right, with other confluences attached, guys, with other confluences attached. Now we have added the 8th moving average. The next moving average we're going to add is the 13 moving average. Right, remember to change the color. Don't forget to do that. And then we add the 31 moving average. All right, remember to always change the color. And finally, we're going to add the 50 moving average, guys. The 50 moving average. Now remember to always change the color. Done. Now coming back to our chart, guys, we're obviously going to see our chart looking this way. Right now, thank you for checking out my video, guys. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification so you will never miss an upload. It really helps the channel, and let me know you are enjoying what I'm sharing, guys. Now back to this. Now right here, after adding all of these things, I want you guys to know the kind of trader you are. Right, I want you guys to first of all know the kind of trader you are. If you are a scalper, if you are a day trader, if you are a swing trader. All right, now first of all, you have to know the kind of trader you are, guys. You have to know the kind of trader you are first. After knowing the kind of trader you are, then when you know the type of trader you are, this determines the strategy. Right, the strategy is based on oversold and overbought. And now, mind you, you need to place proper risk management. Now, not risking all of your account, all right, but just risking 1 to 2% of your account. Right now, remember that there is no 100% strategy, right? Because if you risk all of your accounts in a particular trade, it's gonna affect you. Now all you need to do is to do what is to risk at least 1 to 2%. All right, 1 to 2%, guys. And now I want to also talk about break even when using this particular strategy. You need to always shift your stop loss so that whenever the market goes against you, you will not be stocked out, you will not be stepped out. All right, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Right, so let's dive into how to buy and how to sell using this particular strategy, guys. Now looking at this, all you need to do is to come to your higher time frame, guys. You come to your higher time frame. After clicking on a higher time frame, this is the 4-hour time frame. All you need to watch out for, you remember that in a bullish scenario, price will always create higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and higher low. Now remember that we are not going to trade against the trend. We are not going to trade against the trend, but we are going to trade alongside the trend. Now what you should look out for is for price, all right, for price to get to a certain level which you buy. Now remember, in forex you buy low and sell high, right? Now at this point we'll already see or discover that price had already made a higher high, created a higher high. Now after creating this higher high, remember that after a higher high is being created, we expect pullback. All right, we expect pullback to happen. Now what you need to do is to drop down to a lower time frame, like the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes time frame. Now basically I use the 15 minutes time frame, right? I use the 15 minutes time frame. Now make sure that your zoom level is complete, is full, not like this, all right, not this way, but your zoom level should be out, should be full enough, right? Now coming down to your 15 minutes time frame, remember I have identified the trend first as an uptrend, right? And we want to join the trend. We want to join this particular trend. All right. Now all you need to do is to identify a fair value gap, guys. Is to identify a fair value gap. If you haven't watched my previous video on about the fair value gap, I explained fair value gap, I simplified fair value gap, and how you can maximize trading fair value gaps and other blocks in one of my videos. I'll leave the description right above, guys. So now we need to identify a fair value gap, guys. We need to identify a fair value gap, and as you can see right here on the 4-hour time frame, we can obviously see a fair value gap right at this point, guys. Now this is where we're going to find our fair value gap. This is what we call a fair value gap. Once there is a huge price difference between 3 candles, right, the first, second, and the third candle. Now at this point is a fair value gap, and obviously most times price comes to fill the fair value gap before continuing. Now this is a bullish fair value gap, right? For this case, this is a bullish fair value gap. Now coming down to your 15 minutes time frame, you can obviously see where the fair value gap is seated at, right? Now because we're using this strategy with the fair value gap concept, all you need to do is to wait for price to get back to this level, guys, to get back to this level, which means as price is clocking down to this level, it is also clocking down at this level, right? It is also clocking down at this level. Now all you need to do is to wait for price to get to this level, towards the 8th level, around the 8 to 20 level. That is all you need to do. That is all you need to do. You wait for price to get towards this level, and then price filling your fair value gap, all right, before taking a buy to the upside. Now mind you guys, I said price should get to this level, right, as the first confirmation that you're looking out to buy, and price should at least fill your fair value gap area. Now I'm going to talk about order block in my next video, guys. I'm going to talk about other blocks in my next video. Now looking at this fair value gap was identified on a 4-hour time frame, guys. It was identified on a 4-hour time frame, and we're looking for price, we're waiting for price to get to this level before creating the next higher high, right? Now remember that there is no higher high without a higher low, right? Without a higher low. So that is basically how you're going to use this strategy to your advantage. Now looking at this, you can see that from this point, guys, you can see how price, let me use my crosshair, you can see how price was right at this point. And looking at this level, price was around 28 to 20 level, right, before it pushed all the way up, right, to this level. It pushed all the way up to this level. Now using the crosshair to mark out these levels, you can see. Now let me zoom in, guys. look at this right here. Price was where? Price was into or around this oversold region, right? You can see, and price push high. That is why I said you have to zoom out properly. You have to zoom out properly, guys, to see the next move. Now, we are not going to take a buy from this point, except we drop into a lower time frame like the 15 minutes or what, or the 5 minutes, because we're expecting price to get what, to get back to what, to get back to the oversold level, guys. All right, that is how you tend to trade this particular strategy, guys. So mind you, I'll be dropping the next video and I'll be explaining order blocks and simplified fair value gap for you guys to understand how it works and what to do after it forms in the forex market, in the market, right? So guys, please do it to click on the subscription button, turn on notification bell, like this video, comment down below. I'll be glad to see you guys drop a comment. Thank you so much, guys.